Empowering my female patients on the menstrual cycle is a huge part of what I do, and I find it discouraging that most patients just don't understand what's going on with their hormones, other than they know they have a menses once a month and it just comes and goes and they just kind of deal with it. But it's actually a very empowering thing, and I've just created a video for you in the Maximize Your Hormones playlist on the basics of the female cycle, and also another one to follow it up on basal body temperature and how that can help you monitor how your hormones are functioning over the 2 phases in our cycle. Today we're going to be talking about another one that I use especially for my fertility patients, and that is cervical mucus. I'm Dr. Andrea Maxim, naturopathic doctor, and the creator of the Maxim movement, where we are trying to maximize your hormones in order to maximize your overall health. The cervical mucus is a very empowering thing because it's something that your body is naturally creating, and it does so to help the sperm find the egg in order to create a child. So the 2 phases of the menstrual cycle is, number 1, the estrogen phase. Then we have ovulation in the middle, so around day 14, and the progesterone phase, which is the second half of the cycle, so the last 2 weeks. During the first couple days of the cycle, the cervical mucus will be pretty dry, and that's because we're releasing that endometrial lining and creating our menses. But as soon as the menses is done, we'll start finding that cervical mucus, which you just find by rubbing your finger around the end of your cervix, it sounds a little bit gross, but it's your body and you should get used to touching it, will become a little bit thicker as the days go by. When we know we're reaching ovulation, you'll find that cervical mucus becomes very sticky, very stretchy, and the consistency of a raw egg yolk. So if you were to pull it apart on your fingers, you'll see that it will actually stay intact for about an inch. It should last an inch without breaking. And the reason why that's so important is because your body is creating this mucus tract, if you will. It's almost creating this guideline so that when sperm has entered the body, it knows exactly where to go and just heads right up to the egg to fertilize it. So that's the type of cervical mucus you should be finding to, number 1, know that you're ready for ovulation. Number 2, that this is the perfect time to have sex if you want to have a baby. If you don't want to have a baby, be sure to definitely use some prophylactics to prevent that from happening around this time especially. Now, as soon as ovulation is over, and ovulation really only lasts about 24 hours, you'll find that cervical mucus dries up pretty quickly. It becomes very tacky, and it's because the estrogen, which is very nutrifying, is all gone, because now we're entering into the progesterone phase, and the progesterone phase just doesn't offer the same consistency, and that tackiness will continue until your menses starts again on day 1, and then you can start tracking it all over again. Very simple, easy, and effective, and a very empowering way for my female patients to really get a handle on their menstrual cycle, know when they're ovulating, and for those of you that want to get pregnant, this is a really nice way for you to find out when you're approaching ovulation, which is, of course, the best time to have sex. Now, if you have any questions or concerns, please do not hesitate to ask. Again, my name is Dr. Andrea Maxim, naturopathic doctor, and the creator of the Maxim movement, where we are trying to maximize on your hormonal health in order to maximize on your overall health. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. It's very easy. You just click that little button that you can see over my shoulder, and you will get notifications to all of my videos when I post them, and I try to do that once a week. And of course, if you want to contact me for any one-on-one consultations, my contact information is coming up next. Please visit my website for any other free information and blogs. And of course, as always, have a happy and healthy day.